up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most of my life on the M6. Yeah, get rich or die trying, no left. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little. Once you run up cash, double back, baby, show me what your mama made and make that. Yeah, make that. You got such a pretty face, what I want. Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no this ain't a Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if they coming to get me. I've been in the pocket like keys in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. I just pull up to the crib and then
Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena. We're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. Okay, now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. And they'll be brought out by the 2025 first rounder out of Ole Miss. Here's Jackson Dart.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the game. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. As we look here, Brock, we're reminded that if you can somehow get through the preseason injury-free, you're really one of the lucky ones. Most teams going to be missing at least a key player or two to start the season.
And it's going to happen between workouts, practices, preseason games, and I know there's a lot of debate about the off-seasons of today and getting your team healthy for week 1. And while we don't ever want to see them, we do know this. They'll create immediate opportunities for someone else to step in and make an impact on the season no one saw coming.
Throwing on 3rd, here's Dart. Making the call himself. And Dart's got a fresh set of downs there as he slides to a stop. They've got first down here from the 36. From the gun, here's Dart. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they face 2nd down. Here's Dart now. Spooling here for Scatterboo. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Chancing up the chase here on 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Dart's out of the shotgun. Holding by his back, Scatterboo. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
And the Giants first down. A gain of 14. First down, Giants.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. They strike for 23 yards. And it's good for a New York first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, New York.
From the red zone now. That one going to go against the D.
Pass interference. Defense.
So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Dart going to throw again. Setting up the running back screen. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, kid, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A gain of 4.
Third down from the gun. Escapes out to the left. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
Gain of 4. Brings up 4th down and 1.
Dart gonna go for it on 4th. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants finish up an excellent opening series. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner. And the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin the season on a high note with a win. Oh, they put more drives like that together, they sure will. But I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You can't start much better than that.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jayden Daniels.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie, but he could be playing the part of the league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, or how you start, can have a massive impact on how things play out.
Laying out for this one, and he makes the catch. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. That's going to give the Commanders a first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And he could have a free play here. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Daniels is going to throw again. Setting up the screen. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Deebo Samuel. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
Running back sent in motion. Again, Daniels to the air. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that pass through contact, and he couldn't do it. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And they are really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. Under the gun this time, here's Dart. Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far. Commanders in the dime set for this 3rd down. To throw, here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches. There we go. Here's Dart. It's on target to Johnson. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On first and 10, here's Dart. Finds a man right side. He works it down to the 37. Darnell Savage brings that to an end.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
It's Scannaboo on second down. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's third down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would.
Touchdown. The Giants get 6 more on their early advantage. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Giants drive their lead to 11. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Samuel now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10. Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. Now for the first time, it's a game to the rookie from Wake Forest. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Second down now, they need 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Jump off caught by his back. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They've got first down here from the 36.
First down. First and 10 at the
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. The Giants in control so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They still have 5 to go here. Third down. Out of the gun, Daniels. It's caught by McLaurin. He has this down to the 34. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
That's good for a Washington first down.
From the gun, it's Daniels. The left side's caught by Sinnott. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3. At the 27.
Throwing now, Daniels. Samuel snags this over the middle. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
That's another Washington Commanders first down.
Some room to work. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders make it a 1-score game in the first half. Gay with the point after. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 4.
14. Commanders 10.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Hardman with a return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Giants and Jackson Dart set to go back on offense. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. Throwing on first down. It's Dart. Completed to his running back. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
21 yards. And the Giants first down.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Driving forward with Scatteroo. He brushed him off with ease. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. First down now, ball at the 33.
Giants, first down.
One play action with Darts. Catch made by Schoonmaker. And he's tackled for a short gain. Second down now, 7 to go.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, here's Darts. Into the hands of Neighbors. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
10 yards. That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now go play action. Here's Darts. A throw left side finds Johnson. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is second and inches.
To Theo Johnson.
Running with Scatteroo. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it first and goal. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. First down, and they go right back to it. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 7
Darts out of the shotgun. He brings it in. And he's going to step out with no gain. Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's third and goal.
Third and goal.
Looking now from the gun. And it's incomplete on third and goal. On to try the field goal now, Chase McLaughlin. High percentage look for him here from the left hash.
A 23-yard
The
attempt.
kick by McLaughlin is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Daniels from the pistol. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. This is brought in at the 15. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got first and 10 inside the red zone.
A gain of 62 yards.
This one left for Daniels. And nothing was going to help him escape that. He gets hit for a loss. Second down coming up. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Third down here, need 8 on play.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it third
Third and long for him here. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders make it 17-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Hardman with a return. Jukes away from one. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. Darts looking to throw. Quick slant caught by Neighbors. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35.
It's a gain of 11.
On first down, here's Darts. Dumped off to his running back. And they're all over that screen. Brock didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun this time, here's Darts. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
A gain of 10. Makes it third and 5.
Dart gonna throw again. This one's caught. Smith has it. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
Giants, first down. A gain of 13 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Second and 10.
On the handoff, here's Scatterboot. He gets a nice chunk, looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
To throw, here's Dart. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's another Giants first down.
Scatterboot now from the gun. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Going right back to Scatterboot. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Third and long. They're going to throw. That one's caught. Judy has it. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
1st and goal, New York.
Dart from the pistol. Looking way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Here goes Dart to the air. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get some late points and the lead. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7.
Commanders 17.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Samuel now to return it. Things going well so far. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting all the way out to their own 40. The Commanders and Terry McLaurin ready for another look on offense. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. On 1st down, here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. New set of downs for him from the 31.
It's a gain of 23.
Rolling on 1st down, Daniels throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Monte Mapu.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, blocking in the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
The Giants and wide receiver Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next drive. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. He's running with it. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
One play action with Dart. Sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Dumps it off to his running back. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Wired a first down. They decide to call a timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Offense is set. First and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. He completes it in traffic. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 2nd and 3 now. Here's Dart now. Right back to Neighbors, and he's got it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain.
Dart's out of the shotgun. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
He'll throw it. Here's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Commander offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now here he goes on the boot. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Intended for his running back out of the backfield. It's now 3rd down and 9.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to run for it. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Commanders first down.
That play straight ahead. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. The tackle made back at his own 49.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down to almost... Oh, no. They're actually going to give him the 30 here. And we keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
And a Washington first down.
From the gun, it's Daniels. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. So looking from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Daniels to throw. He's got Brown on the slant. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
That's another Washington first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
The Giants' 11-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Daniels, 3rd and goal. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Jayden Daniels with the touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can stand to play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders tie this game up. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on it. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. starting from the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Giants and running back Cam Scadaboo trotting back out there. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Third down now. Here's Dart. That's caught for the first. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Giants, 1st down. A gain of 14. And the Giants, 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
It's caught right side by Johnson. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Dart looking to throw. Holding by his back, Scadaboo. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain. And the Giants, 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Scadaboo. And they drop him after just a yard, 2nd down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got 3rd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. Now apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Daniels setting up the play action. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line.
That's good.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Daniels from the pistol. Throw left side, finds Johnson. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
That's good for a Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. 8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Up 2nd and 8.
This one set up for Daniels. That draw is snuffed out. Didn't really have a chance, and they're going to back him up to 3rd down.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. So on fourth down, on comes Matt Gay to try to field goal for the Commanders. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. Gay's kick is good, and they've taken back the lead.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Hardman with a return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. On the carry, this is Gatterbury. And he's halts in after about a 6-yard pickup. Stop made at the 36.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. First down from the 42.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Giants.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
That's going to tuck it and run. He'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here's Gatterbury. He has this down to the 34. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Giants still going to have the first down.
That's another.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Now Darts going to the air. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play when they tag him for pass interference. Looks like they're going option keeper on first and 10. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. That chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal.
First and goal, Giants.
They'll go with another option play to the left. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, QB keeper, it gets 0.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now third and goal.
On third and goal, it starts. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. A little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards. Cracking for it, and it's good! And in the fourth quarter, that's going to tie the game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Samuel now to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Daniels on first down. Olave on the slant. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing on first down, Daniels. Finding Olave, back-to-back plays. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Now Daniels off the play action. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 4.
Receiver in motion. He's headed right. To the air again. Daniels. It's complete. This is Olave. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Washington first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Daniels is going to throw again. Quick slant to Samuel. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
That's another Washington Commanders first
Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Throws caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 2.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Throwing now on third and 2. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a fourth-quarter lead. Chris Olave with the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Extra point converted by Gay. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Commanders 34. Giants 27.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Hardman with a return. Escapes a defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
First down. It's a gain of 35. First down.
On the ground, it's Scannaboo. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, here's Dart. Catch made left side by Judy. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. I wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at second down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the Commanders' 7-yard line.
Now it's Scannaboo. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a game down to the 1. Give him 6 yards. That's going to set up third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
On the sneak, here's Dart. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on fourth and goal. No run, it's Scannaboo. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on down near the end zone.
It's a turnover on down.
Using him on the dive. We will have this to up around about the 15-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They give it to him again. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Another carry for it. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
On first down, here's Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
Number 82, Ben Simmons. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Running for the marker on second. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. The Giants using their first time out. Third and a lone yard coming up. Daniels keeps it himself. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain. Timeout calls, and that's going to be the second for New York. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game.
34-yard line.
Daniels now on first down. Completed over the middle. And this is going to take him off at a cross midfield there at the opposing 45. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. From the gun, it's Daniels. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover.
36-yard line.
Commanders feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Just a yard left to go on second down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. A designed run. Daniels will keep it. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So score this as a win for the Commanders. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season.